On this edition of City Focus, VPD starts its 27th session of the Citizens Police Academy. The city and KLVB host two great cleanup events, the Great American Cleanup and Bulk Trash Amnesty Day. New officers are sworn in at the Valdosta Police Department. These stories and more on this edition of City Focus. Welcome to City Focus. I'm Marcus McConico, the media coordinator for the City of Valdosta. This is the 8th episode of City Focus in 2018. City Focus is your source for what's happening within your government. These are the most important topics that are happening in the city. On Saturday, April 21st, the City of Valdosta and KLVB held two cleanup events to improve the city. Volunteers from many organizations were involved, and some even learned how to use the claw truck.
The big group of people helped clean up the area, picked up all the trash around, kind of make it a little bit nicer as we could. That was it.
The volunteers from VSU were happy to spend the morning helping to clean.
We like giving back to the community around here. A lot of our alumni are Valdosta locals, so we like to help out as much as we can, even though some of us aren't from here.
They hope this type of event has a lasting impression.
It feels really good that, some people, like I said, aren't from the city, or some people are locals, but we're all here together at the same time, and we want to make this a better, healthier kind of living environment for all people, whether it's right now for us or 10 years down the road. We just want to make sure that this area is nice. So it feels really good knowing that there are people like that out here.
For more information, contact KLVB or Neighborhood Development.
The Valdosta Police Department has gained 4 new officers: Dwight Meminger, Ashley Parker, Anna Lee, and Dimitri Zeman. VPD is known for their dedication to keep the Valdosta community a safe and friendly environment, and has officers that represent that core value.
I see everything that goes on in the community, and as long as I can be a part of a change for that, especially for my kids, then I would like to be a part of that change. A
childhood dream also became a reality for military veteran Dwight Meminger.
Feels great. This has been a dream for me since I was a child. I've always wanted to be a police officer since I was a little boy, and my dad's been pushing me the whole way.
Although it was a long process, Ashley Parker is appreciative of the work she's done to get where she is now.
Nerve-wracking, only because this is it. Everything that I've learned and trained for over these past 3-4 months is going to finally be put in effect today.
The 4 sworn-in officers will represent the VPD with pride and want to give you some advice if you're interested in becoming a Valdosta police officer.
Go ahead and start your dream. This is what you really want to do. It's not an easy course, not an easy journey, but if you persevere and push through it, you can accomplish anything.
For more information on applying, please visit the Valdosta City website under the Police Department tab.
Thomas Gooding is taking part of the Citizens Police Academy. He hopes this will help him with a future career in law enforcement.
Out of high school, I said, I got to do something instead of working at Wendy's the rest of my life. So I was like, let me go to college. The only thing that stuck out to me was criminal justice, and then from freshman till now, I've just been like, well, what do I want to actually do? I've been stuck at the house working at Red Lobster now.
In addition to learning about the department during CPA, Gooding will also begin an internship with the department in May.
I'm actually doing an intern over the summer with Valdosta Police Department. Bembry told me about it, and I thought it'd just be, look good on my resume, help me get to know everybody in the Valdosta Police Department better, hopefully land me a job with it also.
From Chief Childress, Gooding is excited about working at VPD.
He seems like a good guy to work with. He seems like he does know what he knows. He seems like a great guy to work for overall.
For more information, contact the Valdosta Police Department. The Utilities Department has a few tips to conserve water and lower utility bills for citizens.
First thing is to make sure faucets are not left running. You need to turn off the water while you're brushing your teeth, or washing your face or shaving. Another one is we're going to talk about converting to low flow, which is less than 2.5 gallons per minute for your fixtures, your toilets, faucets, and shower heads. New toilets use an average of 1.6 gallons per flush. Old shower heads average 4 minutes. Shower uses 20 to 40 gallons of water. New low flow shower heads average 4 minutes. Shower uses 10 gallons of water. 75% of water is used indoors as in the bathroom. 25% of that is used for the toilet. The average toilet uses 4 gallons per flush. You can invest in a ultra low flush toilet which will use only 2 gallons per flush. But you can also install a simple tank bank costing about $2.
For more information, contact the Utilities Department. The City of Valdosta has 11 vacancies for boards, commissions, authorities, and advisory committees. The following openings are Greater Lowndes Planning Commission, 1 appointment. Keep Lowndes Valdosta Beautiful, 1 appointment. Public Art Advisory Committee, 3 appointments. Valdosta Housing Authority, 1 residential appointment. Valdosta Housing Board of Adjustments and Appeals, 2 appointments. Valdosta Lowndes County Airport Authority, 1 appointment. Valdosta Lowndes County Parks and Recreation Authority, 1 appointment. Valdosta Lowndes County Zoning Board of Appeals, 1 appointment. All forms may be downloaded at the city's website and should be submitted to City Clerk Teresa Bolden by 5 p.m. on Wednesday, May 2nd. The City of Valdosta is teaming up with the Turner Center for the Arts for the 10th Annual People's Choice Photo Contest, sponsored this year by Coleman Talley. This year, there is $600 in cash awards for photos celebrating city life. A 10th annual opening reception will be held at the Turner Center for the Arts on June 11th from 5 to 7 p.m. You will get the chance to vote for your favorite photos from June 11th through July 11th. The winners will be chosen and announced at the reception on July 17th. Photos will be on display until July 25th. Entries may be submitted online, mailed, or hand-delivered to the Arts Center or the Valdosta City Public Information Office by Thursday, May 31st, 2018. The photos must be taken within Valdosta city limits. For more information, you can contact the Annette Howell Turner Center for the Arts at 229-247-2787 or the city's Public Information Office at 229-259-3548.
Create a login for access. Press report, then press camera icon to take photo. Press issue title to choose from the list the city provides. Add a description to provide more info. Click the map to save your location. Press submit and you're all finished. Visit the Apple App Store or Google Play to download Valdosta Click and Fix.
I call you and say, I'm with the IRS. You owe back taxes, and if you don't pay today, you're going to jail. You can fix this by sending cash. Did you actually believe me? Too smart to fall for it? Well, last year, Americans paid $100 million to guys like me. 1 in 6 people were scammed. Can you believe it? Well, you shouldn't. I just made that up too. You are a little gullible.
The weather in South Georgia is moving toward the spring season. More residents will be spending time outside around their grills. We have Tangela Rowe from the Valdosta Fire Department here to give us tips on how to stay safe while we're grilling. Welcome to City Focus, Tangela.
Thank you for having me.
What are some of the biggest mistakes that are made when grilling and that could potentially cause a fire?
One of the things we want to make sure that people understand that they don't need to be grilling indoors. We don't want to have it in the garage, under any type of eave. You don't want to have it close to the house. You want to have at least about 10 to 20 feet between your grill and your structure.
Okay. Now, what about on a deck? What should we do if we're grilling on a deck? Should we move it?
I suggest that we don't do any type of a grilling on any type of a decking or anything like that.
Okay. And when people are grilling outside, often children or grandchildren can be outside playing. You could have pets around. What should we do to keep our children and pets safe?
You always want to make sure that we have at least a 3 to 4 foot clearing around any type of a grill, heating, even indoors, your ovens. You never want to have kids within 3 to 4 feet of any type of a burning surface.
Okay. Now, some of us use gas grills or propane. What are some of the tips, some things, precautions we can take if we're using a propane or gas grill?
Well, you want to make sure that when you're using a propane grill, you want to make sure that you're checking all of your hosing, making sure that everything is tightly connected. You want to make sure that there's no bubbling or anything like that. If you smell gas while you're cooking, turn it off. Call it if it's causing any type of an issue for you. Call the fire department. If you're not sure, just call us. We'll be there.
Okay. Now, you know, the weather's kind of perfect for grilling, but also we have, you guys have a lot of calls for cooking fires. Just to remind people, what about cooking fires? What should we do about cooking fires?
One of the main things you want to make sure of is that you're not leaving your cooking unattended. That's the biggest thing, the problem that we run into, where people decide, oh, I'm just going to run to the store, I'll only be gone 5 minutes. But one of the things they don't take into account is that anything can happen in those 5 minutes that you're gone. Mm-hmm. You know, you may get out of the house and get into a car accident. You're not going to be back in 5 minutes. Mm-hmm. So just keep that in mind. Even though you may think, oh, I just got the oven on, it'll be fine. Just keep that in mind. Anything can happen while you're out there. And one last thing about grills, while you're grilling, should you keep a fire extinguisher near or water hose, something like that, just for precautionary purposes? That would be a good idea. That would be a really good idea. If you have a fire extinguisher, hopefully you know how to use it. Mm-hmm. Remember PASS, P-A-S-S, pull, aim, squeeze, and sweep. And water hose is great too. Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, Tangela, we want to thank you for coming in and giving us these valuable safety tips. And we'll be back here on City Focus.
I dare you. I dare you to change the world. Yeah, you. Getting that college education.
I dare you to be somebody important.
Like be a teacher or a reality TV star.
I dare you to stand up here.
To call the shots.
To be a role model.
An inspiration. An innovator.
To be a teacher.
Think you can change my life?
Make me excited about science like you.
Have a career that really means something?
Then do it.
I dare you.
Create a login for access. Press report, then press camera icon to take photo. Press issue title to choose from the list the city provides. Add a description to provide more info. Click the map to save your location. Press submit and you're all finished. Visit the Apple App Store or Google Play to download Valdosta Click and Fix.
Recently, the Neighborhood Development Division held a public hearing for the annual action plan to discuss proposed usage of the Community Development Block Grant for FY 2018. Citizens who were unable to attend still have an opportunity to make their voices heard.
If you look on our website, which is www.valdostacity.com, and you go to the neighborhood development page, on our page, the document that we presented to everyone who came here tonight is on the website. And then you also have the opportunity on our website to click a link and you can make your comment directly online and it'll come to our offices. Those links will be up and operating until 5 p.m. on May the 24th. If you have any questions about any of the things that are posted, you can contact our office, and that's at 229-671-3617.
For more information, contact Neighborhood Development. Valdosta Mayor John Gale and Utilities Director Daryl Muse honored Kristen Holzclaw as the April 2018 Employee of the Month at the April 19th City Council meeting. Recently, Holzclaw took extra steps and filled in for her supervisor for 3 weeks. Holzclaw performed her regular duties as a GIS and modeling technician while also handling the duties of supervisor. She held meetings with contractors, reviewed plans, and attended first step meetings. The City of Valdosta applauds Holzclaw for her dedication, work ethic, and for being named the April 2018 Employee of the Month. Valdosta Mayor John Gale recognized the winners of the 2018 If I Were Mayor Essay Contest at the April 19th City Council meeting. The contest is sponsored by the Valdosta Youth Council. First place, Stephen Moore of St. John's. Second place, Patel of Valdosta Middle School. And third place, Emma Graybeal, also of St. John's. The city congratulates these student winners and all the participants in this year's contest. The Valdosta Police Department now has a consumer drug take-back program. VPD has contracted with a drug disposal company and has placed a drug box in the outer lobby at Valdosta Police Headquarters. The type of drugs that can be dropped off include Schedule 2 through 5 controlled substance, which include all prescriptions and medicinal related drugs for human and pet consumption. There is no fee or documentation required for citizens' use. Simply drop off the prescription drugs in the box. Once per month, the discarded drugs are disposed of properly by an outside company. This drug drop-off box gives Valdosta citizens a way to discard unused prescription drugs safely and to avoid them ending up in wrong hands. For more information, contact the Valdosta Police Department. The Valdosta Youth Council held its April Council meeting on April 19th in Council Chambers. The group heard from City Marshal James Dean and Anthony Musgrove from Public Works. Each discussed how they help keep the city clean and how council members can play a part in that effort. The VYC meets one more time this school year on May 24th at 4 p.m. Everyone is invited to the final council meeting of the 2017-2018 year. For more information, like the VYC Facebook page. The Valdosta Fire Department held testing and physical tryouts for new firefighters on Saturday, April 21st. 34 people tested, with 25 of those making it to the physical portion of the tryouts. The department is looking to add new members to serve the citizens of Valdosta. The department also recently held a graduation from last year's recruits and expect this group to be just as good. For more information, contact the Valdosta Fire Department. Now let's take a look at what's taking place in the city in the coming weeks. April 22nd through 28th, Georgia Cities Week. April 23rd, Customer Service Appreciation Day. Community Development Block Grant Advisory Committee, 5:30 at the City Hall Annex Multipurpose Room. Government 101 Citizens Orientation, 5:30. April 24th, Valdosta Lowndes County Conference Center and Tourism Authority meeting, 8 a.m. in the Executive Conference Room at the Rainwater Conference Center. April 24th, City Blood Drive at City Hall Annex. April 25th, Valdosta Click and Fix Open House. April 26th, South Georgia Coalition for Employment Job Fair, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Conference Center. City Employee Appreciation Luncheon. April 27th, Job Shadow Day. April 28th, VPD Open Testing, 8:30 a.m. at the City Hall Annex Multipurpose Room. April 30th, Greater Lowndes Planning Commission meeting, 5:30 at 325 West Savannah Avenue. April 30th, Think Tank 6 at the City Hall Annex Multipurpose Room. May 1st, Government 101 Citizens Orientation Program at 5:30. May 2nd, deadline to apply for vacant city boards, May 4th, first Friday in downtown Valdosta. May 7th, Valdosta Historic Preservation Commission meeting, 5:30 at the City Hall Annex Multipurpose Room. May 7th through 11th, Brown Bag Lunch Concert Series, 11:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. on the historic Courthouse Square. To stay informed of what's happening in the city, sign up for the weekly e-news blast at valdostacity.com/public-information or call public information officers at 229-259-3548. Earlier in the show, we showed you new officers being sworn in and a job fair hosted at the, sorry. 3, 2, 1. Earlier in the show, we showed you new officers being sworn in. There are more job opportunities at the city other than fire and police. Contact our Human Resources Department at 229-259-3544 if you are looking for a career with the city. This concludes another edition of City Focus. Be sure to visit our website, valdostacity.com. Like us on Facebook, Valdosta City Without Limits. Also like our Valdosta Youth Council page. Follow us on Twitter at City of Valdosta and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Metro 17 Valdosta, to watch City Focus on demand. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time here on City Focus.